SOS, serbisyo, ora mismo, sigurado. Programang tatalakay sa kapangyarihan ng serbisyo sibil. SOS, serbisyo, ora mismo, sigurado. Programang hihimay sa kapangyarihan ng pamalang lokal. SOS, serbisyo, ora mismo, sigurado. Programang maglalapit sa pamalaan at mamamayan. SOS, serbisyo, ora mismo, sigurado. Kikilos ang barangay para sa bayan, edukasyon, kalusugan, trapiko, basura at iba pa. SOS, serbisyo, ora mismo, sigurado. Tatalakay sa mga problemang napapanahon, problemang hahanapan ng solusyon.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
Narito na ang tambalang umaaksyon, tambalang hitik sa impormasyon. Superman, Alex Sabaton, Johnny Gomez, Transportaksyon, serbisyo publiko at its finest. Usaping pangkalsada, pupulsuhan, hihimayin, aaksyonan. Transportaksyon, si Superman Alex Sabaton at ang Partnership for Enhanced Road Safety. Kasama ang ating mga bayaning tsuper at road safety champions. Transportaksyon, Superman Alex Sabaton, Johnny Gomez, Transportaksyon. This segment is brought to you by PERS, Partnership for Enhanced Road Safety. PERS, I care, I save. Muli sa magandang hapon mga kaibigan, welcome sa ating SOS Serbisyo Ora Mismo Sigurado. Layunin po natin na mayangat ang kaalaman ng ating mga kababayan sa katwiran at karapatan nationwide and worldwide. Si AJ Austria, ang ating technical director, si Angel Atienza, ang ating production head. Lunes mga kaibigan, hapon ng transportaksyon. Kasama natin ang ating executive director ng Partnership for Enhanced Road Safety. Wala pong iba kundi si Superman Alex Sabaton. Attorney, magandang hapon.
Well, again, Johnny, magandang hapon sa lahat ng tagapanood at tagapakinig ng ating programa kay Nats Abdul, one of our road safety champions. Ito yung mga leader natin na tinitingala ng ating mga kabataan. Thank you.
Hindi na po natin pagtatagalin mga kaibigan. Si Ginoong Nats Abdul is in the house. Isa pong social media influencer at isa pong ano tawag dito? Ambassador for Philippine Motorcycle Tourism at nagsusulong ng karapatan ng ating mga bikers.
Yes.
Ayan. Nudge, magandang hapon po sa inyo, sir.
Magandang hapon sa inyo lahat and magandang hapon the one who is listening to us and who is watching our social media.
Ayan.
Thank you for inviting me.
Salamat. The privilege will always be ours.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Salamat po.
Thank you.
Superman?
Well, napakaganda ng pagkakataon na to, Johnny, dahil consistently, ito yung isang lagi natin pinag-uusapan, yung safety ng mga mananakay natin, yung mga riders, at it's good thing that we have a certified
Yes.
ano talaga ito, rider, and not only that, authority, kumbaga, he has immersed himself into this sector at we can get valuable inputs.
That's right.
Nga, especially insofar as how we can really push on the advocacy. Kanina I was discussing with Nats, at maganda naman yung isang punto de vista na talagang itong advocacy na ganito, kailangan talaga natin mag-ingay at may mga probably na Nats will share to us kung ano yung kanyang mga experiences. Ako, dito na ako pinanganak sa Pilipinas pero hindi ko naikot yung buong Pilipinas.
Okay.
Pero si Nats, nakita mo naman, naikot na niya yan. Mula Apari hanggang Hulubayan.
Yeah, hindi pa.
Hindi pa naman.
Hindi pa. Pero soon.
Pero kanina, at one point, may binabanggit si Nats na nakamotor siya about 16,000 kilometers.
Yeah, in 1 month.
In 1 month,
Okay.
Yeah.
16,000 kilometers in 1 month. So, ibang klase talaga to. So, ito yung mga inputs na we really need in so far as educating our public. No? So, Nats, dun sa pag-iikot mo, what do you do normally? Do you go on your own or being an ambassador of motorcycle?
Mostly sir, mostly yung ride ko, solo ride ako. Tapos ngayon, mga few months na from last year, my wife also joining with me. So we both of us, we ride to different places.
Okay.
Even I went there so many times, but she didn't go there.
Okay.
So same time, there are the places I actually missed in my last ride. So I go there and I promote the place. Same time, yung usapan natin yung safety bago tayo usap ng yung tourism. Tourism is iba. So yung safety, sir, most of them in my social media, they knows me as I promote all the time. Meron ng mga puro away lang ako sa mga hindi mga reckless rider. Okay. So it happened to me before also. Same thing. I experienced the same feeling what they are feeling right now.
Alright.
Because hindi ako nasabi na I was not a reckless rider. I just born as a safety rider. No, I was a reckless rider also before. So why I start my the advocacy of safety riding, because in few years ago, before I start my social media accounts and the channels, I was riding with so many groups here in the Philippines, and one of our friend who died in the accident. So I was with him.
Okay.
I saw on my eyes.
Okay.
So it was not actually a reckless ride. It was lack of gear, and he overtook some places which should not be. So he get into an accident and he passed away.
Wow.
Yeah. So I saw that one. I saw in my eyes so many of my friends had accident and so many of them lost their life, and marami na mga family na kawawa. So I thought when I start my channel, I thought I just want to, I was not planning to put anything on social media. So my wife was pushing me to create something to promote. So I asked her, what will I promote? Then she said, oh, now you not riding like before, so I think you can change it to something maybe safety, something, because her brothers also ride and the people also ride, and so many of them riding.
The whole community.
Yeah, whole community. So I said, okay, let me make a channel and I'll just promote the safety riding advocacy.
Okay.
So I start to telling them, first my vlogs are just ensure everybody ride with a gear, especially with a helmet. That was my focus first. Then I saw there is so many accidents happening in front of me. I have videos in my channel.
Okay.
While I am riding in front of me, there are accidents. There are people are tumbling on the calzada. So I said, maybe while I am riding, I can just guide them how to ride, how to safely ride, what are the things they have to focus on the road. Those things I started. Then come to the point there is, it's become little bit hard for me, because I am here, not only me, there are my friends also there, like another one of my friend, his name is 𝗦𝗶𝗴𝘂𝗍𝗆. He's a immigration officer and he's a motor blogger also. So he also promotes safety riding. So many of us promote safety riding. So what happened, it's become hard. We are here on the social media. Even though we were a reckless rider before and we change ourselves to new riding style and promoting safety, and there are so many other content creator creating the videos showing them the reckless riding.
Yeah.
So whatever I am doing in my social media promoting the safety riding, it's going waste. So I call out those content creator not to make those kind of videos.
Distrust.
Yeah, those are, so when you put a camera and you showing to your viewers, you ride recklessly, and your viewers also feel that they can also do the same thing.
Correct.
Because they idolize you.
Yeah, that's
so,
true.
So I start to guide them. I start to call out them. Some of them I even message them. When I message them, they use bad words to me. So I just put it on my social media to call out, and they delete their channels, they deleting the videos. But still, some of the things are going on. So road safety, I am so happy, I am so honored that I am with you guys, because when you invite, I was checking your page under the station, I saw the patch is here, road safety. That is one of my, from my heart, I always want to do. So it's an honor to be with you guys here in the station. So also we were talking to our former director.
Yes.
So he did so many things on our riding community, and he was on the field for LTO for 20 years.
20
was it?
years,
yeah.
20 years.
20 years.
So for me, I have so many things to ask. You call me for an interview. So maybe probably I will be the one going to ask you some questions.
Pwede, bakit hindi?
So,
Yeah.
Attorney Alex is in the hot seat.
Yeah.
Well, baliktad. Akala ko, we will ask more of Nats. But, well, maganda yung pinupunto kanina ni Nats, no? I just want to reiterate na yung kanyang impression, yung kanyang realization. Una, as a rider, nung una kasi may mga, alam mo yung parang sa mga rider na yung being reckless, ride to die, ika nga, di ba?
Okay.
But eventually, nakita niya yung ganong sitwasyon na how careless it was, no, for other riders na to waste their lives, no, so to speak. At eventually, ang ginawa ni Nas is more of a positive reinforcement. While they are doing what should have been done, Nas is promoting what should be done.
Yes.
Kaya maganda yung ganong context. Not only that, ang maganda doon kay Nas, kung noon he rides for pleasure, ngayon he rides
For a cause.
for a cause,
That's
for a
right.
mission.
That's right.
And really the mission is to maiparating yung mensahe, no? To save as many lives as possible, no? Well, as a rider, passion, of course, hindi naman tayo rider, I cannot speak for that, but technically, yung mga ganyan, pwede namang Boss Johnny na maiwasan yung mga road crash incident, no? Kanina nga, binabanggit niya, before he was riding solo. Ngayon, kasama na niya yung kanyang commander-in-chief.
Yes, yes.
So, riding in tandem na sila, boss.
We
In a
are
positive way.
In a positive way.
No, we are going to change that.
That mentality. Riding in tandem.
The context.
The context of it.
We will be changing our back rider or something, because that's what we actually last week we are on the Senate. There is our some of our colleagues are mentioning we calling the riding in tandem. We are going to change it to change the word.
Okay.
Because even you ride with your wife, you ride with your friend, or you ride with your brother, it's called riding in tandem.
Yeah,
when
that's
it's called
true.
riding in tandem, is actually some discrimination is there, because diba? So there was some we are on the Senate, and we actually mentioned that probably we are going to change that word to something else to hear better.
Yes.
So beside that, sir, why I promote safety riding, because I came from there. Because I came from there. I was one of the reckless rider. So I know when I was doing the reckless riding, I know what it feels. So I cannot stop all of them to do things. What I can do is, in my experience, I am in the motorcycle experience maybe more than 35 to 40 years. Yeah. So I look young, but I am not a young guy. Yeah.
But you still look young.
Yeah.
Very young at your age. No, don't worry.
Yeah. So so the thing is, I thought, then other thing also, why I create the social media, because before social media, I do my charity thing, because I love this country, I love these people, I respect this country. So I do help people without any cameras, without any videos. So when we create the channel, my wife asked me, can we do a charity purpose of with your channel?
Okay.
Whatever coming from my channel and my YouTube, everything goes to the hospital cases.
Oh, wow.
So without any videos, without anything, everything I earn from my channel is goes to the charity. Yes, it was before also, before my channel, before I am become a influencer, I was doing this thing. So now I have some income is coming from these channels. What I do is I share with most of the hospital cases.
Okay.
That's what I am doing. So it's for me always to push the safety riding, because I helped maybe thousands of them had an accident on the motorcycle because of their riding style. Some of them I even did 2 years ago. I went to some place and the person in the bed almost 13 years and he paralyzed and he cannot even speak, and he was riding without helmet and drunk. So like that there are so many of them I receive every day. I receive messages, so we verify and we send them some help without any videos, because that is, I don't want to show to the world that we are helping. When you help from your right hand, make sure your left hand doesn't know. That is a Bible says, and I believe in Bible and I believe in Quran. It says like that. So I believe in that one. I don't post anything what I am helping. I help secretly.
Yes.
So all the things happening in my channel, everything goes to the charity. That's what I am doing. So the thing is, now I am doing with the law enforcement. When they saw me that I am pushing this riding advocacy on the road, they called me and they told me, we are supporting you in all the way to promote our community, riding motorist community, that road safety. So it's an honor also for me. Our law enforcement is there to guide me and help me to promote the safety riding. Same time, if there is any issue, I can ask them how we can solve the issue, like I did on the Senate last week. Because the last week, speaking about the double placa.
Yeah.
That is your another question. I know. You're going to ask me the question also.
Of course.
Yeah, okay, please.
We will discuss that lengthily eventually.
Pero alam po ninyo mga kababayan, ito nakatataba ng puso, Superman Alex, si Nudge. Nudge is not a Filipino citizen, no? Originally,
I am.
Ngayon, naturalized?
Yes.
Okay.
So, I am here in the Philippines 1990.
All right.
And some of the riders, they didn't even born.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. And they are just new here and they just want
We
to
were
ride.
not yet born at that time.
No, you are born. So, but I was coming and going. I am here, settled here in the Philippines almost 15 years now. So I have a family here. So I am more than a Filipino.
That's right.
I have before or other thing is, people say because of the social media I have so many things. No, social media is nothing for me. I can deactivate everything tomorrow and being a businessman tomorrow.
Yes.
Yeah, social media is just for my passion to promote things. I am a businessman. Also, I have a friends more than any Filipino have.
Okay.
Before pa.
Okay.
Before pa, I have Filipinos before any Filipino have. Not only here. In Dubai, all my friends are Filipino.
But originally you are from Dubai, right?
Yes.
Okay. How would you characterize Dubai versus Filipino riders?
Dubai is, the law is so strict. Okay, so nobody is going to stop you on the road to check your papers or check your license or something.
Okay.
Okay, everything is computerized and we cannot make it that happen, because that is, Dubai is one of the richest country.
Yes.
So there is, if we make it think little bit forward, we can also make it that happen, not to computerize, like a RFID system, like we are going to talk about later. So in Dubai, when you ride a motorcycle or a car, we have a speed limits, and each lanes we have a 4 lane, 6 lane, 8 lanes.
Okay.
So you have to keep your speed limits. If more than that one, the camera will detect and you will be penalized on the text message, and you have to go and pay. If you didn't pay on your registration on next year for going to renew, and you will have to pay all the penalties and everything. And when you do your reckless riding on Dubai, you will get a black points. So it's called a black points 2, 4, 8,
It's
12.
like the demerit point system.
Yes, yeah. So what they do is they put a black points on your license, and when you reach your 12 black points, 16, you will be suspended your license for months and a year, then revocation, something like that. Actually, they are doing. So everybody is so disciplined there.
And here,
We are better.
yeah, you can say better. It's more fun in the Philippines, and more reckless also in the Philippines. Yeah. So, but all the places, not only in the Philippines, every buong mundo may reckless rider everywhere. But what I see here, so many places, they actually do carrera, pustahan,
Okay.
on the public road.
So that's gambling already.
That is not only gambling, that is you risking others' life also. Not only yours. If anything happened to you, your family will be kawawa.
Yeah,
The other person, the third party, their family will be kawawa. People are not thinking. So when I realized that one, I was doing those things, not racing. So I changed in 360.
Okay.
So I am a different rider now. I don't say that one, I ride only 50, 60, 70s. Some places I ride faster.
Yeah.
If there is no people, there is limits. There is limits or unlimited places. So everybody want to test the speed of the motorcycle. They want to test their skills. Diba? So whenever I feel that nowadays, I feel that I want to test my skill, I go to the racetrack. So I test my skill in the racetrack. I used to practice on the racetrack. I was doing so many things in the racetrack. So now whenever I want to test my skill, or I want to do things, I do it in the racetrack.
Well, lang, I just want to point out, yung maganda yung pinupunto ni Nadse, na normally what he does to test or to update yung kanyang skill, he goes to the test track.
ito yung controlled environment.
Ito yung controlled and regulated environment.
Yes.
Drug racing per se is not illegal. But you have to do it in a controlled environment or a facility for that. Designed for that purpose, where safety protocols are being observed.
Yes.
That's one. In the case of drug racing that's happening now all over the country, you go to Mindanao, you go to Luzon, you go to Visayas, nag-iba na yung context nila. They can do drag race anywhere they want. They do it in a public street. They do it in a public highway or public roads. No? But technically, Boss Johnny, ito yung gusto nating ilatag na sa ngayon, ang tanong probably, is there a law that penalizes or that prohibits drag racing in a public road or public highway or public street? Sa ngayon, wala tayong batas. There is no law yet. But there were a lot of attempts from the House of Representatives, different congressmen, even senators, in the 17th and 18th Congress to make it, to regulate it, the conduct of public street drag racing. But unfortunately, wala tayong naipasang ganyang batas. But LGUs, other LGUs already came out with their respective ordinances on this. No? But
so these are localized.
So these are localized one. Kaya lang kung titingnan mo, in Parañaque, meron akong nakita doon na parang ang penalty is 2,000 or 1,000 when you race in the public highways or public roads, no? Pero ang punto ko doon, Johnny, yung proposed bill na isang nabasa ko sa House, the proposed penalty for conducting an illegal drag race in the public highway, sumabot ng 200,000, 500,000, depending, especially if you are involved in sort of road traffic accident that resulted to the loss of lives or that caused injury or severe injury at that, no? And going back to that issue, nakita natin that yung pinaka-recent lang, yung Ironman challenge, no? At nakita po natin na nakakalungkot na ang realization natin dyan, there were casualties, no? At in fact, I have seen videos that even na doon mismo nangyari dyan sa mga public roads, and I think isa ito doon sa issue na dapat din, palagay ko, our national leaders should come out very strong on this. Yung tulad nung nabanggit ni Nats kanina, ang isang setback natin sa Pilipinas, wala pong nanggagaling na strong commitment or leadership commitment at the national level. And probably later on, we will be discussing yung doble plaka in the context of road safety initiative at saka yung ibang implication niyan.
Okay.
Of course, si Nats, nabanggit niya sa Dubai, wala namang doble plaka. What do they have is only a plate at the rear part ng motorcycle.
Hindi, meron na marami
ba
na
doon? May doble plaka rin ba doon sa Dubai?
Hindi sa Dubai, marami na mga countries na meron ng mga front and rear
Okay.
plaka. If you look at it, Indonesia, India, and so many countries, even UK,
They use
there is a plaka,
Front and rear.
front and rear.
Okay.
Metal din yung sa harap.
Oh, pero it's not applicable. It's for me. The problem is here. Our roads are not like in UK road.
Okay.
The puro rough road tayo eh. Hindi na katulad sa mga parang smooth na
So
road.
anong relasyon nun?
So the relation doon,
Yeah.
for example, if you put it on the front,
Okay.
any metal thing on your front or rear, anywhere, when you are in the rough road, because of the vibration, it can be cracked or it can be loose the nuts,
Yes.
and it can fly.
Yeah.
Okay.
So isa yun.
So that's a
One of the
traffic
things.
hazard.
Oh, tapos more on here, the bikes. Let's say about the big bike, because those countries, I think, there's so many bikes in this in Asia. When you look at it, I think so many big bikes having, I think, in the Philippines. Yeah. When you're comparing to different in India, not even 1% big bikes.
Okay.
Yeah.
But here,
We have a lot. We have
lots. It's a
okay.
lot.
Sandali, yung binabanggit ni Superman Alex na video, sandali lang ha. Meron po tayong 32 minutos makalipas ang alas 2 ng hapon. At this time check is brought to you by Shakey's. Order your favorite thin crust pizza and chicken and mojos now. Okay, Superman Alex, yung binabanggit mong video na ito'y kuha nung isa sa ating mga supporters ng Bayaning Chuper.
Yeah,
At
yeah,
first, may kaugnayan dun sa Ironman Challenge. Pakita nga natin sa dali.
Yan,
AJ.
parang-
Mabilis lang ito.
Head on.
Ay, gago! Gago!
Slow mo.
Nung ba, nakasunod nila, pag may nasalubong daw
Slow mo mo. Okay na nagkakot.
Labig ba? Sabi mo kasi, nasalubong
Sino ang bungat?
nag-driver ng kotse.
Ano sa Esteban na meron pong bumangga sa kotse. Pero sa akin ba, no? Ano ba ito? Tumatong isa? Ayun po, blende po na naman.
Nagtingal, di ba?
Regay na eh.
Hindi ko alam kung ito yan. Meron pang isang Bristol Venturi versus white sedan. Puro head-on ito.
Well, can you educate us, Nats, just endurance or Ironman boss challenge?
No, this
and-
what we saw here in this video. I can only speak about this video.
Yes. Yeah, of course, of course.
I can only speak about this video because I cannot speak more about the Ironman concept.
Okay.
Or
Yeah,
things.
yeah.
I think we can call the organizer to speak what their inputs are.
Okay.
On the incident, when you look at it, I saw, I was the whole night, I was on the online because I was checking, because I was there on the event to tell all the riders
Okay.
to ride safely.
Okay.
That was only my purpose was there, because all the events I go, if there is a motorcycle gathering, I go because I wanted to as a safety riding advocacy ko. So I went with my camera. I was telling all the riders to ride with their face and everything. But we saw here in the two motorcycle with the sedan, the two motorcycle was their own lane, their lane.
Okay.
They were not actually not so much of speed, maybe 70 or 80. And there is the two bikes, there is one was not joined the Ironman. That is a rider only, he was not
yung isa
joined.
doon, hindi siya participant.
Hindi siya participant.
Okay.
So dito sa sedan, nakita nyo yung video, if you forward the video, you will see the sedan is actually kinain niya yung lane nila.
Right there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He actually on the other side, on
Okay.
the right side, he passed the right side and
So he countered flow.
he counter flow
Okay.
and he was on the high speed and there is, I read on the social media, I don't know the exact. So it said that he was drunk and he hit the riders and I think from there one rider is passed away. Okay, that was not the rider from the Ironman. The other video I saw that one, there is the two riders are coming and one is take a U-turn in front of them without checking who is coming. So they come and hit, that is not head on, it's a rear. He was taking a U-turn and just a 50 meters gap, he didn't check is incoming traffic and they come and hit. So the only I can see the accident what I saw, but more about the event or things I don't know because I didn't participate. I
Yes.
participated before. I stopped now because even though we ride any speed, if somebody is come like this is a sedan.
that's true.
Okay,
Yeah.
so it can happen. So it can happen. They were riding on their lane and we don't know. Even we ride in 40 kilometers per hour. If somebody come and hit you, diba?
Correct.
So I cannot speak more about this Ironman riders or Ironman, the challenge. So I think we will call the organizer. Maybe they can explain more about the Ironman.
Okay.
Well, actually, Nats, Johnny, maganda kasing inaaral natin yung context na ganyan. Kasi tulad nun, ang nabanggit, base doon sa observation, ang umalis sa linya yung sedan, no? Well, allegedly, yun yung nakita natin doon. There's even speculation na pwedeng nakainom yung driver ng sedan.
Yeah.
Kaya ito, lagi may mga implication. If you look at Republic Act 10586, no, ito yung anti-drunk and drug driving law. It is provided there that when there is traffic collision or road traffic incident such as this one, dapat ang ginagawa dyan, automatic we see to it whether we try if the driver involves are intoxicated or drunk or even drug at the time of the incident. Pero ang tanong kasi, how will you do that kung ganun na yung nangyayari? But it can be done, halimbawa, kung maayos lang yung system natin, hindi mo naman gagawin doon at the scene of the accident, but probably, kung dinala man yan sila sa hospital, pwede naman i-blood test yan. Para makita mo kung ito'y lango sa alak o lango sa droga. So that nagkakaroon ka ngayon ng, kasi ang gusto natin talaga dito, Nats, yung mga ganyan, it should not be simply taken as a mere accident, as a mere road crash incident. We have to go deeper on that. Bakit nangyayari yan?
That is how most of the countries do.
Dapat ganun hindi yung you just report kung sino yung involved, anong nangyari. It should be, dapat mas malalim pa yun
Yes, actually, not most of the countries what they do is they if there is any accident, they do the medical of the both parties. Both parties. If that is alcohol involved, he will be penalized because when you look at it, the insurance policy also here.
Yeah, that's true. Isa pa yan.
Insurance policy, they specially mentioned that insurance is not covered if you are a drunk driver. Okay, so how if your point is very good because if there is any accident, if something like this, really they have to go to get a medical to check who is mali.
Tama yun Maganda yung mga pinupunto ni Nats kasi una, papasok doon Nats yung usapin kung whether he can claim any medical support, no? Dun sa insurance. Pangalawa, hindi lang maglilimit yung LTO dun sa suspension or revocation ng driver's license. Because kumbaga kung ang tanong is hypothetically hindi naman siya nakainom, okay, you can move for suspension of a license for 90 days. But if it turn out that he was drunk or
In the
then you
Middle
can
East,
even revoke the driver's
in
license.
the Middle East law, in UAE, what happened? If you're not even accident, if you're driving, and if the police knows that you're drunk,
Okay.
and you will go to jail for 6 months.
Oh, wow.
Yes, you will go to
Even
jail.
without accident, just for spot checking alone.
Of course, you will go to jail for 6 months, and you have to pay almost maybe 300 or 500,000 pesos.
Oh, that's how steep the penalty.
Pero dito sa atin 9,500 na pagkuha ng lisensya, hindi question pa eh.
Well, that's one of the issues because there are even legislators that are raising question about the propriety or the wisdom for LTO in coming out with this policy that adds cost, and for them it's only it becoming as an issue of an anti-poor thing. So how do you react to that kind of notion?
See, if there is a law, we have to follow the law. Diba? There is a way, there is a will. That is how it is, diba?
Yeah.
So if actually implemented the law already here in the Philippines, everybody have to follow, and if somebody is not following, he have to go through. Diba?
Yeah, so yun yung punto rin natin doon, Nads. Halimbawa, when you were in the Senate for the doble plaka, in fact, I was listening in one of the queries that accordingly, yung penalties are too high, 50,000 or 100,000 at that, no? That's why they are questioning it, because for them, it is more of an arbitrary or a confiscatory already. Pero ang punto kanina ni Nats, kung may batas yan, dapat sumunod tayo.
Diba?
Batas na yan eh. And what is more ironic in this particular instance, Nats, the congressman or the senator are questioning the penalties where in fact they were the one who drafted the law.
Yeah.
They were the one who who enacted this law, and yet they will put the blame on the implementing agencies, like the LTO.
Yung the LTO, we were there for the double plaka issue.
Yeah.
Actually, one of the good thing when the double plaka, the question is come, there is a bill is out. Senator JV,
Okay.
we go out and ride and things, and he was asking me what we can do, and we suggested to put a RFID system. So one of the thing is right now is the best way to put a RFID system, and he is very good guy, Senator JV. He pushed that RFID system, and it's already we have RFID already. When you buying a motorcycle, we have already with this
So equipped with the RFID thing.
The plate is coming with RFID now. Yeah, it's separate. RFID you can put it on your windshield or your motor. So now already the RFID is there, but we don't have the command center and things are here. So it will be, if that happen, it's good. That's why I told you we cannot make the total advance like another countries, but we can just move forward little bit further to make little bit good. So the RFID, the double plaka thing is come under the Senate, and marami tayo ng question ng isa. When it's coming to motorcycle, if you don't have a plate number, you cannot ride a motorcycle. Even you buy a motorcycle today and the plate is come or RCR is come, after 2 weeks, 3 weeks, you have to wait. You cannot ride. But if you buy a car, okay, even you have only the invoice and wala nang ORCR, if you can drive the car with the conduction sticker.
Yes.
Ano meron sa iba sa motorcycles of kotse?
So what's the difference?
What's the difference? Same. Di ba, that is one of the question they were asked. So, sabi ng LTO, the conduction sticker is only from the dealer to the bahay, kahit na kotse. Pero when you look at it outside, in the kalsada, there is almost 30% running with the conduction sticker. Pero
Without real plates.
Well, in reality, tama yun. Kung titingnan mo yung RA 11235, unless and until that it is registered and it has a plate, you cannot use the motorcycle, ideally.
Okay.
But in reality, nailalabas din katulad ng sa mga four-wheel vehicle. In fact, kaya nga tayo, when we were in LTO, there was even at the time a move to issue a circular for no plate no travel. Ang sabi namin, one of my contentions is that we cannot issue the no plate no travel because there are a number, in fact millions of motorcycle which have not been issued plate number. At tama yung binabanggit ni Nudge Johnny na yung mga plaka natin ngayon na bago, meron ng RFID system yan. Because hindi na natin ginagamit ngayon yung stickering system na every year, pag renew mo, meron kang sticker until such time na yung plaka mo puno na ng sticker. No? What we are doing right now is more of dapat nga yung plaka nga natin doon sa four-wheel, kung nakita mo yan, merong QR code yan But RFID is one of the innovations that are being undertaken now by LTO to ensure that in compliance dun sa 11235. Tama din yung binabanggit na command center yata.
Sir,
Yeah.
sir, kayo, 20 years kayo sa LTO. My question is only to the question, when conduction sticker for the four wheels, they can drive with the invoice. Why motorcycle? Anong difference?
Well, totoo naman yun kasi ang nakalagay doon, conduction sticker, ideally kahit sa mga four-wheel, dapat from
Dealer.
showroom dealer to the residence. I think the same principle should apply in the case of motorcycle na pwede mo siyang ilabas from the dealer but you can bring it to your home.
That's what that's what everybody doing in the two wheels motorcycle. That's what everybody doing. Pero four wheels, the next day they can drive without ORCR with the invoice. They can drive and they will count as the conduction sticker. That is your coding, diba? Diba? So LTO come up with the MB file.
Yeah, that's
You know,
MB file number.
MB file, when you have a ORCR, if wala ka ng plaka, you can put a MB file. So, I was questioning that one, the MB file, because MB file is a 11 digit. Okay. If you put a 11 digit on the rear plate, nobody can read.
Masyado na maliit yun.
Because, why they implement the double plaka bill? Because the rear plate of the motorcycle cannot read, that's why they want to put the front plate.
Correct.
In that case, if 11 digit na MB file, paglagay mo, how you will read on the rear plate? So that was my one of the question. So they will come out with something else. The other thing, now most of the ORCR is come with the plate number, pero we don't have the actual plate. So if you have a plate number already on your CR, or you just go to some place who make that plate and you put that number on your plate, then you go back to the LTO and you get the authorization letter.
That's the improvised plate. You can get the authorization from LTO to use the improvised plate.
My question was there, when you releasing the ORCR, why don't you give the authorization? So, hindi yung abala na yung rider, balik-balik sa LTO, pila-pila, maybe they hanap buhay nila yan, maybe 2 days, 3 days, diba? It will take time because may pila-pila. So, I was suggesting to give the authorization kasama na yung
Well,
ORCR.
tama naman yun. Dapat doon pa lang pero ginagawa niya Nats, doon sa ibang region, kapag na-release na yung ORCR niyan, may kasama ng authorization for you to use a temporary plate, which is yung MB file. It can be done.
Which is yung MB file. Pero yung problem niyan, sir,
Pero,
yung MB file is 11 digit.
But if you have, alimbawa, kung ang lalabas dyan is doon sa 4-wheel, na sa 4-wheel kasi wala tayong problema dyan Nats, dahil we have addressed the backlog. Ibig sabihin, yung mga 4-wheel, pwedeng lumabas yan, yung ORCR niya na nandun na yung plate number, indicated na. So yun, pwede ka na magbigay ng authorization, but sa MC, kasi ang problema natin, sa totoo lang, ito, ang experience natin dyan, na benta na halimbawa ng dealer yung motorcycle, minsan it takes 1 month or 2 months bago pa nila dinadala yung mga papel sa LTO for registration. Bakit daw? Because some of the dealers, ang ginagawa nila dyan, yung batching. Pinaghahantay-hantay muna nila bago nila ipasa sa LTO yan. So yun yung kaya nagkakaroon talaga ng setback. So doon sa punto ni Nats na kung MB file yan, masyadong mahaba yan, tama naman yun, pero yun ang ginawang concession at the time na walang plaka, pero kung rehistrado yan, you can use the MB file. And in fact, ang alam ko dyan, ang naging isang concession dyan before is to get the last 4-digit number of the MB file.
Okay.
Pero yung last digit yan, isip mo sir, last digit, how many numbers will be there? 9,999. In 2 months, that will be 20,000, 30,000 number motorcycle are selling. If we are only putting that 4 digits until 9,999 lang then after that, same it will come rotate again 0111. So we cannot do that one. That's why I asked them. My another question is, sir, why?
So ano yung option natin other than the MB file number? If ang contention is that's too
now
long.
most of the ORCR is comes with the plate number katulad ng kotse.
Okay.
So when they releasing the ORCR, kasama natin yung authorization para the rider can go and make his plate and he can put it.
Yeah.
Now, what happened? Walang authorization ang kasama ng ORCR.
Kasi importante yung binabanggit ni Nats na kailangan mayroong kasamang authorization yan. Dahil pag gumamit ka ng kahit improvised plate na wala kang authorization, you can be cited for violation of using
violation.
an unauthorized
Unauthorized
plate number.
Yes, that is a violation.
Actually,
So that is a
habang
violation.
nag-uusap kayo, Superman Alex, tsaka si Nudge, tinignan ko yung aking
Oo.
CR.
Oo.
I bought a car 3 months ago. Hanggang ngayon, wala pa yung aking plaka.
Okay.
Pero,
Tama yung sinasabi ni Nudge. Nasa CR nga,
Nasa CR
nakalagay yung
number.
plate number. Pero the actual
The
plate
one.
is still to be, I don't know, delivered or picked up.
Well, pero normally...
pero ngayon, sir, 3 months ago na
Wala pa yung plaka ko.
wala kang plaka, pero nagamit nyo conduction sticker.
Mag-commercial muna tayo.
No, hindi.
No. Yeah, ginagamit ko using the conduction sticker.
Yes, di ba?
Pero
Pwede-
is that a violation of the law?
Tanong natin sa LTO.
Sige, mamaya, mag-commercial ka muna.
Ang sinasabi ni Nudge, different treatment kapag ka ikaw ay 4-wheel and 2-wheel
Yes.
owners, no? So ang sinasabi niya, Superman Alex, kapag nakuha mo yung sasakyan, 2-wheel for example, the law is talaga bang mahigpit na hanggang point A to point B ka lang at hindi mo magagamit?
Hindi,
hanggang wala pa yung...
diyan kasi sa 4-wheel motor vehicle na yan, what is prohibited is yung tinatawag natin na no registration, no travel.
Okay.
Ideally, dapat kung hindi rehistrado yan, hindi dapat na itatakbo yan. Daw ang sinasabi ni Nudge, which is ang nangyayari, kung meron sa 4-wheel, kung meron kang conduction sticker, you can still use the motor vehicle. In the case of in the case of motorcycle,
yeah.
and in the advent of Republic Act 11235, it states there that you cannot use it without a plate or unless and until it is registered.
Okay.
So that is precisely an amendment to Republic Act 4.136. Had there been no 11.235, motorcycle as well as four-wheel will be treated on the same level.
Ayun.
On the same level.
See, I have
on the same level.
See, I have a car. I am buying a car, so I can use a car, no problem. The next day, only the invoice I need it in my car. If they stop me, I just show them the invoice. Okay, sir, because there is a conduction sticker, and they monitor the last digits of the conduction sticker as you are coding. But
In the case of a
motorcycle,
yeah.
you have to wait to release your ORCR. Okay, it's take maybe 2 weeks, maybe some of them 1 month, some of them depend on the dealer, it take 2 months. You have to wait until the ORCR is released. When they release the ORCR, some of the ORCR comes with a plate number, but we don't have actual plate.
That's right.
So what we have to do is we have to go to the plate maker outside, then
For the temporary plate.
wear temporary plate. You cannot put that plate also. You really have to go back to LTO to get the authorization to use the temporary plate. I was suggesting to LTO that when you releasing the ORCR, please kasama mo na lang yung authorization para the rider cannot want,
that's one.
because one of the thing is I push more on our delivery riders, diba, they hanap buhay nila yan from the morning, they are just going around, so many things. So when it's come to the RFID system, one of the thing is we Senator JV is push is we can put everything on the RFID. So hindi lang puro motorcycle, pati kotse. Every motorist should have a RFID. So what happen when you buying a car? Now good thing na our SIM card have to be registered under our name. So you can register your SIM card, you can register your license, ORCR, everything is on the system. When you are in the checkpoint, you don't have to remove your license, you don't have to remove your ORCR, nothing. The enforcer will have a one scanner. When he scan, if it's green, you can go. If it's red, he can stop. That is a suggestion of Senator JV. That is one of the best thing. We are just moving forward. This is a 21st century, so we are just moving forward from our 19th century. So it will be little bit of update on our LTO and the system. So good thing now. If anything comes in the red, and they can see it on the system, the vehicle is registered itong mobile number, and they have already on the system, because right now the SIM card also registered under everybody's name. So they can contact the person, they can verify, is it your car and you giving to somebody else to drive, or is it you lost? Diba? One of the best thing.
Yeah.
Well, ako dyan, ang tinitingnan ko dyan, even long before when I was in LTO dyan, dapat ideally, it's now 20th century. Dapat ang nangyari dyan, bago talaga i-release, either motorcycle man yan or four-wheel sa dealer, dapat nandyan na yung ORCR in plaka. That's the best thing. That's the ideal. But we are far from ideal of that, no?
It actually from maybe 15, 18 years in Middle East, when you buying a vehicle, you will have your plaka, ORCR, everything in 2 hours. In 2 hours. So when you buying a vehicle, you can just drive to the RTO, we call it RTA in Dubai. You just go there, give your license and all the details to the register, and they will put it on the system with your mobile number. So register.
Just print everything?
Everything.
Okay.
Everything is printed. Yung ORCR, it's a one ID lang, parang our license. Everything is there, your mobile number, your ID, everything, your company details, everything is there. If any violation, sir, traffic violation, you only get a notification on your phone, so you know what you did and how much you have to pay.
And this certification and everything can be received in 2 hours? Is that
In
it?
2 hours. In 2 hours.
Dito sa atin, Superman.
Well, at least ngayon, nung panahon ni President Duterte, at panahon ni Asek Galbante and Secretary Arthur Tugade sa Department of Transportation, one of the best success stories ng Department of Transportation and LTO is we were able to put up our own plate making plant.
Yes.
A highly modernized one. Not only people are doing producing the plate, but even robotic at that. So back forward, nung wala pa yung 2016, we have to import even our plates sa ibang bansa.
Yeah, ngayon actually, sir.
We are now making our own plates. So
nowadays, when you look at it, the motorcycle and the vehicles, one of the best thing now you can see the plates are releasing. Are releasing. Only the lack of the plates are from 2018, 2021. Yung backlog lang, yung wala tayo ng plate. Because even my motorcycle, I am using my motorcycle now. I brought the motorcycle with MB file. So I have ORCR, walang plate. That is a 2020 model. So mga 2023 model, I have a plate. 2022, I have a plate.
But for your 2020,
walang
no plate.
No plate. So the backlog lang before the administration, so many things happened.
Carry over na yun.
So now the LTO is working very good and they are producing plates. If they cannot produce, they allow us to put temporary plate. And only the thing is we have to get the authorization. So I was suggesting to make it little bit easier to put the authorization kasama na yung ORCR.
At saka napakalaki kasi ng backlog natin, umabot tayo ng mga more than 11 million. Yan yung backlog sa motorcycle, no? So dapat ang ginagawa mo talaga dyan, while you address the backlog, at the same time, ina-address mo rin yung current requirement mo. Otherwise, kung ang ina-address mo lang is yung backlog mo, magiging backlog mo rin eventually yung mga forthcoming. So
now Senator Jevi especially, he went to LTO last week. When he's come to the double plaka, he was telling to the LTO to produce the rear plaka, motorcycle rear plaka. As long as give them the rear plaka before thinking about the double plaka.
Okay, sige, babalikan natin yan.
Yan yung sinasabi nila, sige.
Sige, babalikan natin yan, makalipas ang ilang paalala.
You're listening to DZRJ 810 AM. We'll be right back after these.
𝗦𝗲𝗍 Baby is a news-oriented program that tackles topical issues and headlines with the support of DZRJ field reporters. Hosted by the legendary Jimmy Morato, Monday to Friday from 4 p.m. to 5 p.m. on Radio Bandito TV, Channel 224 Sky Cable, TV Plus Boxes, Digital Free-to-Air Channel 29, DZRJ 810 AM, Facebook.com/DZRJ 810 AM, and on YouTube channel DZRJ 810 AM, Radio Bandito. Contra Birada is back on Radio Bandito TV, simulcast on DZRJ 810 AM. Hosted by former spokesperson and chief legal counsel of President Rodrigo Roa Duterte, Attorney Salvador Sal Panelo. Watch and listen as he talks about the latest news topics and events. Monday to Friday from 1 p.m. to 2 p.m. on Sky Cable Channel 224, all DTT boxes, Facebook.com/DZRJ 810 AM, and YouTube channel DZRJ 810 AM, Radio Bandito.
May problema ka ba sa asawa, kaibigan, katrabaho, boss o negosyo? Tanong mo, sagot nila attorney. Mag-PM lang ng inyong problema at sasagutin iyan live ng abogado ng bayan na sina Attorney Nicky De Vega at Attorney Carlo Nicolas. Libreng payo ng abogado mula kina Attorney Nicky at Attorney Carlo. Ang Buhay at Batas ay isang programa na nagsasanib ng samut-saring mukha ng buhay at iba't ibang aspekto ng batas. Sabi nga nila, ang buhay ay parang batas. Paminsan mahirap, pero may abogadong tutulong sa'yo. Watch them every Tuesday from 12 noon to 1 p.m.
on Radio Bandito TV,
Channel 224 Sky Cable, Free-to-Air Channel 29, TV Plus Boxes, DZRJ 810 AM, facebook.com/DZRJ810am or on YouTube.
YouTube channel, DZRJ 810 AM, Radio Bandido.
Magandang araw po.
Sa Mindanao, ako si Jude at your service.
Samahan niyo po ako sa mga kwentuhang lokala. Turismo at usapang serbisyo ng buhay at kabuhayan. Kalusugan at kalikasan. Kultura, sining at kasaysayan. Dito sa Bayan ni Juan. Sa bayang mapapakinggan at mapapanood sa DZRJ 810 AM, ang Radyo Bandido sa Metro Manila. DZRJ Radyo Bandido TV, available sa Sky Cable Channel 224 at sa mga digital box ng GMA Afford Box, ABS-CBN TV Plus Box, Sulit TV Box ng TV5, live sa Facebook, www.facebook.com/DZRJ810am at DZRJ810am Radyo Bandido sa YouTube channel. Tuwing araw ng linggo, alas 3 hanggang alas 4 ng hapon, dito sa Bayan ni Juan.
Be enlightened with inspiring stories. Interesting biblical features. And insightful interviews with the pillars of our Catholic faith. Power to Unite with Elvira.
Pagputok ng umaga, magkakaganap na balita, iraratrat na! Kasabay sa inyong almusal, mga impormasyong ilalatag na Radyo Bandido Balita sa telebisyon, radyo at online media. Mga isyong pambayan, malalaman nyo na. Radyo Bandido Balita. Radyo Bandido Balita. Kasama sina Felix Tambongko at Jimmy Mahusay at ang mga veteranong tagapag-ulat ng himpilan. Radyo Bandido Balita. Radyo Bandido Balita.
UGM, Ugnayang Gobyerno at Mamamayan, ang programang humuhugot sa mga isyung may kinalaman sa pang-araw-araw nating buhay at tumatalakay sa halo-halong usapin na may kabuluhan sa ating lahat at may pake sa bawat isang mamamayan. Ginagawa ang pagtatalakay sa istilong umpukan at masayang kwentuhan. Bukod sa mga balita ni Mastermind 𝗦𝗶𝗂𝗍𝗏, hinihimay din ng UGM kung bakit mahalaga sa atin ang mga desisyon ng gobyerno at kung ano ang magiging epekto nito sa ating pang-araw-araw na buhay. Nagbibigay impormasyon din kung ano-ano at aling-aling ahensya ang pwedeng tumulong at tumugon sa problema ng mga mamamayan. Nagbibigay din ng kaalaman ang UGM sa mga bagay na may kinlaman sa pagmamay-ari ng lupa upang magkaroon ng kalasag ang mga iligal na pinapaalis, dinedemolis at inaagawan ng lupa ng mga land grabbers. Kaya wag tantanan ang UGM, Ugnayang Gobyerno at Mamamayan, Lunes hanggang Biyernes, tumutok sa Radio Bandido TV para informed ka. Watch Monday to Friday
on Radio Bandido TV,
Channel 224 Sky Cable, Free to Air Channel 29, TV Plus Boxes, DZRJ 810 AM, Facebook/DZRJ 810 AM, and on YouTube channel
DZRJ 810 AM, Radio Bandido.
Ten, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
Narito na ang tambalang umaaksyon, tambalang hitik sa impormasyon. Superman, Alex Sabaton, Johnny Gomez, Transportaksyon, Serbisyo publiko at its finest. Usaping pangkalsada, pupulsuhan, hihimayin, aaksyonan, transportasyon. Si Superman Alex Sabaton at ang Partnership for Enhanced Road Safety. Kasama ang ating mga bayaning tsuper at road safety champions. Transportasyon, Superman Alex Sabaton, Johnny Gomez, Transportasyon. This segment is brought to you by PERS, Partnership for Enhanced Road Safety. PERS, I care, I save. Alright, tayo po ay nasa ikalawang oras na ng ating palatuntunan dito sa Transportasyon. Ngayong hapon na ito na Lunes, of course, si Superman Alex Sabaton, ang Executive Director ng Partnership for Enhanced Road Safety at ang ating espesyal na panauhin, motovlogger at isa pong influencer, social media influencer mga kaibigan. Pero ngayon ang kanyang pinupromote, road safety. Isa pong road safety champion, 𝗦𝗲𝗿 is in the house. Muli, magandang umaga. Magandang umaga tuloy. Magandang hapon sa iyo,
Magandang hapon. Yan, isa pa. Ano tayo doon sa plate? Yun tayo kanina, di ba? Yung double plaka. We did our first hearing. Probably, we will have our next hearing soon.
Okay.
And the new bill is come out to put the RFID and double plaka. We are finger crossed.
Yeah.
So, hopefully it will happen because marami tayo ng supporter doon sa Senado. Siyempre, they understand the concept. If we put the plaka on the front, most of the bikes are not made for front plate.
Okay.
Most of the bikes not made for front plate. And our road condition, the metal we use it's not that much strong. So if you are in the speed, if you are in the 50 or 60 kilometers per hour speed, especially in the big bikes, they ride maybe 80, 90, 100, maybe more. If that plate is come out from on the front, it will automatically goes to your neck. You will be losing your head.
Okay.
So one of the thing is that one be addressed. So they are planning to put the RFID system. So also the other thing, when you look at it, we mentioned that especially Rafi Tulfo, he was so angry about this. One of the thing, when he's coming to motorcycle, everywhere we have a checkpoint. Pero pag kotse may checkpoint. Sir, ilan years kayo ng sa kotse, sir? Ilan years kayo driving?
Ilang years? 30.
30. Lagi kayo dito sa Manila. Tapos mga ibang lugar din, di ba?
No.
Did you ever check your car aside from your violation?
Ako regular. Regular check-up ang ginagawa.
Hindi, check means checkpoint.
Checkpoint. Once for overspeeding.
That is your violation.
Yeah.
Violation.
Oh.
Without violation,
You mean spot checking?
spot checking.
Zero. Yeah.
30 years.
30 years.
When you go around you will see the checkpoints, right? Who is there holding? Motorcycles.
Motorcycle.
Why?
Because of riding in tandem?
You think motorcycle riders are criminals?
No, definitely not.
I think, see, that is one Senator Rafi Tulfo mentioned. If the criminal wants to hide, they can hide inside the SUV or the coche.
Correct.
They don't want to come out in the motorcycle.
So ano pananaw niyo doon, Nats? Why the motorcycle are being
I ask marami ng mga officials I ask because they said because of the carnapping, because of the marami ng motorcycle daw na mga wala.
Mas madaling makarnap.
Madaling makarnap.
Okay.
Then I asked the LTO how many meron tayo na mga carnapping na cases. Pero last 2 months ago nakita ko marami na mga 100 plus na mga car din. So if we are checkpoint for carnapping, mga iba-ibang ganyan, mga 4 wheels and may carnap dito eh. Di ba? Dapat when it's come to the checkpoint, should be check all.
Okay. Yeah.
That's way Senator JV told because of the discrimination because we call it discrimination, right?
Correct.
Pagka two-wheeler ka, discriminate ka. Pag four-wheel ka, wala na, boss ka na, di ba? So I feel, no, I can see that myself. When I am riding to driving my car, walang checkpoint.
No discrimination, ha?
Walang checkpoint.
Okay.
Diretso.
But with your motorcycle?
Motorcycle, pag big bike, they don't stop. That is also I don't like.
Okay.
Because when it's come to batas, no one above the law.
Correct. Yeah.
Most of all the checkpoints are, even they allow me to go, I don't go. I ask them to check.
Okay.
Because I want to be one of the example for everyone that, you know, kahit na big bike tayo, kahit na ano meron tayo, end of the day, we follow the law.
Correct.
When the checkpoint is come, wala ng big bike, wala ng small bike. Everybody panday-panday.
No one is above the law.
No one.
Parang ang nangyayari dyan, it's more of a class legislation.
It happened in Bohol. Here also, sir, in my house, nearby my house, I am in Quezon City. Most of the time, there is a checkpoint. All the police knows, all the people knows, nagjabdul, mga big bikes, they said go. I really don't go. I will stop and I will say, sir, please do check also big bikes. In Bohol, what happened? They don't even really know me. I was riding the big bike wherever I go because I invite mga riders to join with me to show me the places so I can video, I can go to the places. So I invite 5 or 6 motorcycle riders who join with me.
Okay.
Then we were riding. In my group, everybody checks, and when they saw me, they said go. I said no, I am not going. You check also my bike and my papers. If you are satisfied only, we will go. It's not that I am coming with this group and you check the small bike and you didn't check me. Then that is not batas.
Yeah.
Then I had some speak and they said, sir, we will implement that one, we will check everyone. So I said, I salute for that one.
Sandali, si Jasmine Bonifacio ng Rappler, no? Makakasama natin sa palatuntunan. Pinag-uusapan natin dito road safety, pinag-uusapan natin promotion, pero more than anything else, Superman Alex, education.
Yeah.
Ang napaka-importante. Jasmine, magandang hapon, ma'am. Hello, Jasmine. Sige, balikan natin. Nandyan daw sa line. Jasmine Bonifacio, magandang hapon.
Yes po, magandang hapon po, Sir Johnny. Si Attorney Alex Abaton at saka si Sir Nash.
Yes, narito at napapakinggan ka na, ma'am.
Good afternoon po.
Good afternoon din po.
Ayun, siguro magpapakilala muna ko sa inyo kasi nandito ako ngayon sa Samar and this is my hometown. Yun, ako si Jasmine Bonifacio, yung executive producer ko ng Eastern Visayas News. At the same time, ako po ay correspondent po ng Rappler. And sa ngayon po, gusto ko lang po ipaalam po sa inyo na yung program po ninyo ngayon sa Radyo Bandido ay naka-share po yung live stream po ninyo sa Eastern Visayas News and yun, we have Eastern Visayas ayun probinsya ng Samar and other provinces po dito po sa Region 8.
Oh, salamat po ng marami.
Salamat.
Yes po. Kanina pa po ako nakikinig sa discussion po ninyo about po dito po sa road safety, kung paano po natin maiwasan yung mga aksidente. Tama po na almost every day, madami pong mga road accidents na nangyayari. Especially po dito po sa lugar namin, sa probinsya po ng Samar. I guess you guys know na yung ever-famous na luxurious road po namin dito sa probinsya ng Samar. And tama po, kahapon we have a discussion with Attorney Alex na na-mention po niya na meron niya pong yung problema natin doon sa mga road accidents because meron tayong nagmamatter siya sa behavior ng mga drivers, ng mga motorists. And at same po din siguro, sir, if pinag-uusapan natin yung mga road accidents, kailangan din po dito yung yung help or tulong at sinseridad po ng mga local government officials po natin na maayos po yung mga kalsada. At yun na po, yung problema ng kalsada dito sa probinsya ng Samar na siya yung nagiging cause almost sa mga road accidents, itong kalsada na sira-sira. So, ang una kong tanong, kasi ito rin yung mga itinatanong po ng mga taga rito po sa probinsya ng Samar, kung ano po yung maitutulong
Naputol
yung maitutulong natin na mahikayat po natin ang ating mga local government officials dito po sa probinsya ng Samar na maayos o maisaayos itong Luxurious Road, yung problematic na kalsada namin dito.
Superman Alex.
Si Nad siguro may comment kasi nanggaling siya dyan eh.
Samar, ito yung sinabi mo, parang bulkan ba yan o buwan?
Na yung galing ako sa Samar last time. Many times I was in Samar. Even from last year, so many times in Samar. The Samar road from Alan to San Juanico, grabe. Sobrang lubak-lubak tsaka puro butas. So if it's raining, even nobody can see the holes. So I actually had one good thing na hindi kami na ng tumba, but my bike is damaged because of in the summer. So the summer road, we were talking to so many people, and they said there is already budget is there.
Okay.
I don't know when they are going to do it because so many things have to follow. So I actually post about my experience. Not only me, our former PNB chief, Sir Jonald Carlos also. He is a rider and he go and back all the time. And he also posted on his Facebook that we have to fix this area because this is only the way we are going to Mindanao way. That is only our trip. Only link. Yeah. Because from Matnog, you just get your ferry to go to Allen and Tacloban, then you're going to Mindanao. That is only the link we have.
Yeah.
Or else you have to go through maybe 12 hours, 15 hours, 24 hours on the ferry to go to Cebu, then Mindanao. So this is for the riders or also, for me that road is very important because our transportation same time, things are coming from Mindanao to here. Sugar, mga our fruits, all the things are to Luzon. That is only the link.
Okay.
We don't have any other place. If fruits coming, if we put it on 3 days, 4 days on the barco, pag dumating dito panis na. Di ba? Bulok na. So this is only the link we have. I think our honorable mga officials, mga our public servants to look into that area and hopefully they will fix it as soon as possible.
So that's the LGU interjection, Superman Alex. Well, pero according to, may batas ba tayo? Shouldn't DPWH come in the picture?
Yes.
Well, dapat dahil sila yung lead agency diyan pagdating dito sa ating mga kakalsadahan. At in fact, ito nga yung sinasabi natin, Nudge, na way back year 2000, merong Republic Act 8794. Yung 8794 na yan, yung Motor Vehicle User Charge Law, ang sinasabi dyan, Johnny, that all motor vehicle registration fees na nakokolekta ng LTO will be remitted to the National Treasury.
Okay.
And 80% of that will be utilized for rehabilitation, repair, construction of road, and upgrading, and so on and so forth. In fact, in that Republic Act 8794, may nakalagay dyan na special provision that 7.5% of the collection of LTO into this should be allotted and solely used for road safety fund.
Okay.
It will be earmarked as a road safety fund. And then in 2019, yung 8794 na yan was amended by Republic Act 11239. Under Republic Act 11239, it abolished yung road board, no? And at the same time, inamendahan yung 9794 na sinasabi ngayon doon that all monies collected from the registration fees ng lahat ng motor vehicle ng LTO, 100% of that will go to the National Treasury for the construction, rehabilitation, repair, upgrading of roads and drainage. So, ibig sabihin yan...
Wala na yung road safety.
Ibig sabihin yan, Johnny, 100% na binabanggit, all monies collected. So, ibig sabihin, doon sa ang implication yan is that because of the amendment of 11239, nawala na yung 7.5 na road safety special fund.
Okay.
Yun nga yung siguro, tanongin natin, kung titingnan mo yan dyan, in 2022, I believe LTO collected about 24 billion for this. So, itong 24 billion yan, kung susundan mo yung intent and purpose nung 11239, these 24 billion will all go to the repair and rehabilitation of the roads. No?
Okay.
So basically, it's a DPWH thing. Doon sa tanong ngayon ni Jasmine kung anong may tutulong ng PERS. No? Well, basically, one is yung coordination. Of course, ito yung ginagawa natin through this kind of platform na ipaparating natin directly doon sa mga kinauukulan, probably even the local officials of Samar as well as the congressmen, so on and so forth, are fully aware of the situation. At maganda nga na tayo, ako, hindi naman natin napuntahan yan dyan, but si Nas went there so many times. So, meron talaga siyang experience at nakita niya yung pangangailangan na i-repair talaga yan.
First-hand information nakukuha natin from lunch.
Hindi, yung especially, one of my another program is promoting Philippines.
Okay.
That is one of the program our Senator JV made for our motorcycle riders. So we go to the places, we promote the place because we want to bring back the economy. So Philippine Motorcycle Tourism connected to TPB, Tourism Department Board and Department of Tourism. So what we do is we encourage all the riders to go to the places to help. For example, if one group of rider is going or one of them going one place, mga lugar-lugar na yan sa Pilipinas, they spend the restaurant, they spend the money in the hotel, they spend gasoline. So that is how we can bring back little bit of economy through promoting our Philippines going to our riders. So this kind of roads, what happened when we ask our other riders to join with us for riding to this kind of places, they don't want to come.
Oh, yun lang.
Because they don't want to come, even though on the Eastern Samar, Western Samar, mga iba-ibang lugar, grabe, ganda-gandang lugar yan sa mga lugar yan, mga Western Samar, mga Giwan, mga punta ko doon mga
But the road condition?
Because of the road condition, nobody wants to go.
Oh, wow. Okay.
So, we are losing those areas that is a tourist places, that is a historical places, marami na historical places. We cannot go, we cannot bring our riders to promote this country because of the road. Because even you check the social media, you can see, as a motorcycle rider, I can say for the motorcycle riding community, in a month, probably 50 to 100 na motorcycle bengong mags nila. Doon sa summer. I think Ma'am Jasmine knows that one, di ba ma'am?
Okay. Oo nga, sir. Yun, siguro, through your help, yung mga taga-Samar, they would be very much happy kung matutulungan po ninyo. And siguro it's a high time naman talaga that we need to improve the lives of the super majority, especially po yung mga taga-probinsya po ng Samar. And I wonder, Attorney Alex, if there is a policy, whether in the local government or sa DOTR, that all public officials take public transportation as the first mode of choice as they conducted business during office hours. May tanong ko ito, Attorney Alex, kung siguro meron tayong policy for all public officials na gamitin nila yung public transportation instead of using kung yung mga pribado nilang sasakyan, siguro mas mafe-feel nila. Mas mafe-feel nila yung pagsakay talaga ng mga public transportation. And I guess kung talagang sasakay sila dun sa mga public transportation, mafe-feel din nila yung kung ano yung sitwasyon ng mga kalsada namin dito.
Siguro yung challenge dito, sasakay ng public transportation papuntang Samar.
Well, tama yung binabanggit ni Jasmine, no? Maganda kasi talaga yung immersion, eh. Pero doon sa tanong niya na kung meron ba talagang specific law that requires a public officials to mandatorily use yung mga public transport, wala po tayong ganyang batas, no? Daw ang sinasabi po ng ating law on public officers doon sa code of conduct din po natin na dapat yung as a public official, being the public office is a public trust, dapat ikaw yung manguna. Maramdaman mo yung nararamdaman ng mga kapwa tao, lalo na yung mga constituents mo, by really taking into kung ano yung kanilang ginagawa on a daily basis, no? But sana ganun, yung gusto mangyari ni Jasmine na let them ride public transport so that they themselves can really understand or feel what it is like, ika nga, in doing so.
Okay. Jasmine, may tanong ka pa for Nads?
Attorney Alex, halos sa araw-araw, meron talagang aksidente na nagyayari. And meron pa nga akong isang tanong kasi itong road safety plan po natin, matagal na din po itong pinag-uusapan. But despite of it, parang tingin ko kasi parang wala din nangyayari. Ang tanong ko is, do we have database dito? Like kung ilan ang mga casualties, yung mga passengers, what type of vehicles, aling mga lugar yung may mga poor roads. Tapos, ang tanong ko again is, how accurate yung data po natin if meron tayong database? How reliable is it?
Well,
na makakapag-address natin yung problema natin sa roads natin rightly. Ma-address din natin yung tanong ng marami na how do we make Philippine roads safer? Yun yung na kung how accurate, how reliable yung database natin kung meron tayo dito sa atin sa Pilipinas.
Well, sa ngayon, Jasmine, no, it's quite sad that wala tayong centralized na masasabi nating data collection on road crash incidents. No. Halimbawa, sa Metro Manila, at least mayroong Metro Manila Development Authority, meron silang sariling mode of data collection. Yung Department of Health, meron din silang sariling data collection of road crash incidents base doon sa mga na-admit or nadadala sa iba't ibang hospital. Pagdating sa highway patrol, meron din po silang sariling data. Pagdating sa regional level, ito yung pinakamalaki yung challenge natin sa mga probinsya. Dahil ito, wala talagang in place, Johnny, na masasabi natin na, pardon the word, na matinong data collection natin. At ako naniniwala ko na for us to have an effective and efficient policy, dapat yung mga policy na ilalatag natin, it should be data-driven or evidence-based driven. That's precisely why, Jasmine, yung Partnership for Enhanced Road Safety, yung isa po sa itinutulak nito ay magkaroon po tayo ng masasabi natin na National Data Collection Management na itutulak po natin dahil naniniwala tayo na tulad yan, yung sa issue ng Samar, hindi lang ito usapin ng mga road crash incidents na ang kadahilanan yung mga lubak-lubak na daan, but it's more of also, as mentioned by Nads, na ito rin may context din ito, may component din ng economic. So, dalawang bagay yung kailangan natin matingnan dyan, yung aspeto ng kanyang pagiging economic issue and at the same time, as an issue of strategy in addressing yung walang humpay na mga road crash incidents. And one of the component po ng safe system approach principle ng United Nations is one of which is yung safer roads po natin, infrastructure. At yun ang nawawala ngayon.
Nudge, would you like to...
Okay, sir. Sir Alex, Attorney Alex, Sir Johnny, marami pa ata silang ibang magtatanong.
Sige, pwede pa. May oras pa tayo at nakikinig si Nudge.
Opo. Siguro bigay ko muna yung ibang oras natin sa iba pong magtatanong.
Sure. Go ahead.
Yeah, okay na daw. Para nagpapaalam.
Nagpapaalam na.
Para mabigyan daw ng opportunity yung iba.
O sige, Jasmine, thank you, Nawala na? Alright, si Jasmine Bonifacio ng Rappler. Pwedeng ipadala kay Congressman Paul Daza yung kanyang mga tanong, kaibigan natin dyan sa Samar. Si Gregorio Cruz, Idol, magandang hapon dito sa Pilipinas. Pinakikinggan tayo mula sa Fairfield, California. Superman Alex.
Thank you.
Salamat po. Ito, meron tanong for Nudge galing kay Railo Palma from Taguig. Magandang hapon daw. Kahit mag-RFID, even with the intervention of Senate, for example, pushing for the RFID, doble plaka, ang kanyang tanong ay yung enforcement pa rin ng LGUs. May counterflow, may bike lane, walang headlights, taillights. Kumbaga talagang kumpleto daw yung rekado ng aksidente. So in the absence of a real political drive, wala pa rin daw magyayari, Nudge. Would you agree with the comment?
Sir, what we are doing is to put everything on the system.
Okay.
Because the double plaga, what they put is, they said crime prevention and mga carnapping, mga ganyan, di ba? So if everything on your system, you can really knows who is doing it. At the moment, you cannot see it.
Okay.
The other thing what we are trying to do is, I was actually our general HPG director, Marble, our former HPG director, he put everything on some of the places on the system. He is one of the best guy. So he was doing so many things for our motorists. There is mga counterflow boys, mga reckless rider. He did so many things. So we had a meeting with him, and I suggested him that, sir, how about we are going to train the people through HPG. So the thing is, most of them knows that the HPG we have a training for the motorcycle riders. So what happened there, the motorcycle riders, mostly they are now the big bikes.
Okay.
So I suggest for him to do it for our small bike riders, because that is a community. Isip nyo mga almost 30-35 million motorcycle riders here in the Philippines, and we have so many agencies like HPG. They have a good instructor, and there is a TESDA.
Okay.
So I asked them to collaborate with the TESDA. So two agencies will work together, and we educate people. Kulang lang education dito eh. Actually, people ready to listen. Some of them is more on the people mindset. How much we going to change? We have to push ourselves to change them. Put more strict policies. To when you do this thing, it will happen to you. This not about just to penalize and the things. My suggestion was one of the time the LTO. So for not only for the motorcycle riders, for everyone.
Okay.
TESDA has a training school. TESDA. Like see, we cannot compare to the different ibang country because they are so advanced. We cannot put a black points and they suspend because we are not that much, systemized. If there is any violation is come, reckless violation is come, 1, 2 or 3, you can put points, then you can get their license and send them to TESTA for a training for a month, maybe 2 months. When you finish your training and you realize that you are doing it wrong and you get trained and you have a certificate from TESTA, you can go back to LTO to get your license. That is one of my suggestion. It was my suggestion. Maybe 1 month. Because we have already the agency is there. And we have the system will be, more people will realize that they are doing something wrong. When they go outside the road, in the road, they realize that when if I do something wrong, my license will be taken and I am going to be on the TESDA. Because the TESDA is there and the HPG people are there, they can train together for the bike community or all the other motorists.
Maganda yung sinabi ni Nats. I agree with that. He's talking more on the direction of a policy. What course of action do we do in ensuring that all these things will redound to the benefit of the public, especially in doon sa pagdidisiplina. Ang punto ni meron tayo sa LTO policy that if you incurred about more than 10 demerits points, which is sa ibang bansa black points yan, required sa'yo na mag-undergo ka ng tinatawag na reorientation course aside from paying the fine. Pero dito, Nats, dun sa proposal, dun sa implementing rules and regulation ng RA 10930, will only take them about 8 hours or at most 16 hours. It's not month, no? But this has yet to be implemented. But the direction really is to implement the demerit point system so that this is part of our strategy in disciplining our road user or motorist.
You're saying the LTO seminar, right? When you have a points, you go to the seminar. But the thing is, we have another agency to train them.
Which
the seminar, see, if I go to seminar for in a year, one time, no problem. One day I will lose, but I will do it again. Diba?
Tama.
When you have the agency with the full force, that is a TESDA.
Yeah.
So the LTO and the TESDA can work together. And
Tama yun, no?
Diba?
Tama yun.
So everybody will be mindful.
Ang ano lang talaga, kaya maganda yung pinupunto ni Nats, no? Ang pinaka mahirap sa kultura ng Pilipino, yung nakagawian eh. Ayaw nilang pumunta sa ganyang klaseng aspeto na retraining or reorientation. In fact, dito nga lang sa pagkuha ng student permit na 15 hours theoretical driving course, umaangal na sila. But there is no other way to do that but really to implement this kind of mechanism for disciplining the motorist. At tama yun, nandyan ang TESDA, nandyan ang Highway Patrol, nandyan ang LTO. Ang nagiging problema kasi natin dito, Nads, alam mo naman to, obviously, may kanya-kanyang torpe. They are not even coordinating or collaborating each other.
They are not in sync.
Actually,
they are not in sync.
HPG, they are always welcome. HPG, TESDA, one of our deputy director, Congressman 𝗦𝗶𝗴𝘂𝗂𝗍, he is a deputy director. So for TESDA, and he welcome HPG, and the HPG they ask me, we will push that one for the training connected with the TESDA, because HPG, when we are going for a training, you have to spend so much of money to make training areas.
Kasi sila may facility talaga.
Siyempre. So I said, why we don't want to use that amount? We have already the agencies there, that is called TESDA. So why don't we collaborate with the TESDA? Diba, maximize lang yung ano.
Pero in terms of collaboration, yung LTO has a standing memorandum of agreement with TESDA. Doon sa tinatawag natin na pre-theoretical driving course.
That's
or
right.
TDC that is already incorporated doon sa kanilang NC1 or NC2 training. Isa yun doon sa example of convergence or collaboration na tama yun, unless we do this kind of engagement, may hirapan tayo.
Okay. Ang maganda dun sa binanggit ni Nudge kanina, everybody is ready to listen. Palagay ko, that's one step closer, no? Dun sa ating pinag-uusapan na road safety, because yung mga listening ears ng ating mga kababayan ay talagang ready na para tumanggap ng mga changes. Meron pa tayong isang magtatanong, Superman Alex, Nudge, galing rin sa Visayas Media Bureau, si Eileen Lim. Ma'am Eileen, magandang hapon.
Maupay nga kaloob, Sir Johnny, Attorney Alex, and Sir Naj. Good afternoon po. Ako po si Ellen Lim, for 37 years I worked as broadcast journalist for government-owned Radyo Pilipinas and Radyo ng Bayan. So right now po, I'm a freelance journalist. So po yung concern ko regarding road safety, first po as a pedestrian and second as a driver kasi nagdadrive din po ako. As a pedestrian po, araw-araw nakikipaglaban para sa karapatan namin gumamit ng public roads dahil naluwagan nga po, nagkaroon nga po ng road widening operations pero yung nadagdag na space na ginagawa naman pong paradahan ng mga sasakyan. And sa mga pedestrian lane, may mga drivers din po na hindi marunong rumispeto sa pedestrian lane. And as a driver naman, yung naiparinig ko nga na concern ko kay Attorney Alex, yung nagmamaneho ko sa gabi na may mga headlights na naka-LED lights na nakasisilaw na hindi man lang marunong mag-dim yung mga drivers. So, halos araw-araw, ito po yung concerns namin on road safety. So, ang dami na po nating batas na naipasa regarding road safety na tapat naman sana para mapigilan yung mga aksidente sa daan. Pero na-notice po natin, kulang po yung law enforcers natin, di po ba? Maging sa LTO, tsaka sa highway patrol, yan lang po yung personnel. Dito sa Samar, parang dalawa lang yata yung nakikita namin na taga-HPG na nag-implement din ng mga laws natin in road safety. So sa hanay niyo po, ano po yung parang participation niyo sa enforcement ng mga laws or sa anong paraan po makakatulong ang group for such laws? Aside po sa advocacy through media. Like for example, kami po alam namin kung ano po yung karapatan namin, yung obligasyon namin on road safety. Pero pag nakaka-encounter na po kami ng mga violations on road safety sa mga batas natin, hindi po namin alam kung sino po yung lalapitan namin dahil yun nga, wala naman po kaming nakikita mga law enforcers, mga visible na law enforcers sa kalsada, lalong-lalo na po dito sa mga probinsya po. So, ano po yung take away ng first dito?
Superman, outnumbered daw yung HPG ng potholes eh.
Yeah. Well,
I agree.
Tama yun, Johnny, no? At, as far as the purse is concerned, no? At ito yung continual advocacy po natin, yung magkaroon tayo ng engagement sa iba't ibang law enforcement agencies, Philippine National Police, Highway Patrol Group, yung mga local traffic enforcement units ng mga different LGU sa LTO para po doon sa pagsisiguro nung magkaroon tayo ng efficient and effective implementation of all these laws, no? At ako ang tinitingnan ko dito, aside from dun sa yung binabanggit ni Nudge na voluntarily, they provide training, seminar dun sa mga different constituencies, no? So, isa yun dun sa pwede natin ma-adapt. Ang isang long-term dapat na magkaroon ng convergence dito is yung national agency natin at yung mga lokal na pamahalaan. Okay. Kasi yung mga lokal na pamahalaan natin, Johnny, ito yung merong sapat na manpower. Pangalawa, sila talaga yung nagiging first responder natin. Compare dun sa highway patrol group na outnumber pa yan sila nung mga lubak-lubak dun sa area. And similarly, with the LTO. So doon na pumapasok yung convergence aspect, and that's precisely why yung ating PERS is really pushing for this kind of collaboration.
Okay. Siguro si Nudge makapag-provide ng insights, lalo na yung intervention coming from the local government units?
Some of the places, wala na masyadong law enforcer eh. Okay. Kahit na LGU. Wala na masyadong enforcer, sabi ni Ma'am, hindi siya nahanap ng mga enforcer para reklamo, di ba? So I think our LGU also, they have to make sure na lahat ng motorista is safe because iba-ibang pag sa labas tayo, lahat tayo iba-ibang mindset. Some of them mainit ng ulo. Siyempre mga away-away sila sa kalsada, di ba? Marami na mga incident ganun eh. Pag wala na mga enforcer sa labas, siyempre, marami na mangyayari yan. So also, speaking about enforcer also, I think our most of the places, when you look at it, you do violation and you pay something and you can go. My thing is, I'm not saying I didn't did. I did also pay it before when I was doing the one U-turn and the not U-turn slot. I just pay maybe 300 or 500 pesos and he let me go. So I think our enforcers or our lahat, you have to understand that you love your job. Diba?
Yeah.
In also you have to understand, as our we are paying our tax and you getting your sahod, and you should make sure we are protected. If we are somebody is doing the in some violation, don't think that one this is a violation. Yeah, I got already. You violate the law and I will issue the ticket. Because there are some conclusion is there, because they are waiting to somebody make the violation.
That's true.
Okay, they are not correcting the violation. So many countries, what they do, if there is a violation, the enforcer, the police or whoever on there, they will come and ask so many questions, and they ask you how long you be riding and driving, and what are the things you ride, and so many questions they ask. And if they're doing the violation, they will actually guide you not to do next time. So what happened, the rider or the driver feel so safe that he feels that the enforcer is nice and this is our law, we have to follow. If we follow the same, there will be no more violations. Though here, what we can see here, so many places, they are just to wait for you to make a violation. There is no warning. There is no question at all. They will issue right away ticket. That's what I mentioned. So many places. I think I respect all the enforcers because they are on the heat. They are outside. They are eating the smoke. But they have to think. They have to love their job. At the same time, they have to guide, because they are on the front. They have to guide the rider or driver to not to make a violation on next time. When issuing the ticket or when you getting something from the people, it can happen again. It can happen again. Because if you give them the warning and tell them not to do it next time, this is the things you have to follow. When the driver is reaching certain area in next time, he will really remember. He will really remember.
And he will follow.
He will follow.
Ang pinupunto ni Nats, yung law enforcement through education. Not through collecting of fines and penalties. More than that is really to educate the would-be violators para nagtatanda na siya.
There should be maybe there should be a violation notice or something we can issue. Diba? So we have an idea, he violated before, we already give him the warning. So next time we can do something. Diba? That is education lang kulang dito Talaga education lang talaga kulang dito sa mga motorista natin dito. Hindi lang yung pera, hindi lang mga yung lahat. Education talaga. Who going to educate? Whoever in the front.
Pero in your idea, Nats, how do we compel the public to undergo education?
For example, if somebody is doing the violation, if the enforcer is teaching him something, in the warning, he will say, this is a law, this is the batas, this is you have to follow. Diba? When you are in the violation, if somebody guided you, that is only you put it on your head. Next time you won't do.
Okay.
Diba? Isipin natin, meron tayo ng anak, bata, if he doing something bad, you teach him not to do. You don't slap him. You give him ideas not to do. This is bad. So he will not do again. Diba? Right. That is how we educate people.
Okay. Ellen?
Yeah.
yung parang yung nakukulangan po ako doon sa panig ng law enforcement. Kasi there are times na yung information, well-informed naman po yung isang tao, yung isang driver, yung isang pedestrian. Kaya lang po, there are times na ito pong edukasyon, ito pong kaalaman niya, ang ginagamit niya to violate the law. No? So yung tanong po, parang dapat partner, kambal, i-inform yung tao kung anong karapatan niya, anong obligasyon niya. At the same time, may nakaabang na tao na magpapatupad ng batas at sisiguruhin na mapipenalize itong tao na nagbabiolate ng law.
Yeah.
Yes. Yung problem natin dito, most of the places, they are not giving the penalty. You can just lusot, pwede ka na lusot eh. You know the way, right? We have to educate also our enforcer not to do those things. Walang lusot doon. Pag violate ka, you have a warning, and if you didn't follow the law, you really get penalized. That is how we can change the system. Or else wala talaga, lusot-lusot tayo lahat.
Yung capacity building at saka training ng mga enforcers, very important yun, Johnny.
Siguro last question, Ellen, kung meron pa?
Yun lamang po. Aside lang po yung isang scene na nangyayari sa mga highway natin. Every time na may law enforcement po na nag-check ng mga registration po ng mga motorcycles, makikita mo po siguro a kilometer before doon sa checkpoint, nakapila yung mga motorcycle, hindi umaandar, kasi nag-aantay na umalis yung mga law enforcers sa checkpoint para makalusot sila. So makikita nyo ang dami-dami nitong walang mga motor registration. So, yan po yung kailangan sigurong matutupan din ng ating mga law enforcers.
Okay.
Kung paano po mag-strategize po.
Salamat, Ellen.
Thank you, Ellen.
Okay, thank you so much. Si Ellen Lim mula sa Visayas rin. Okay, education is key. Pati yung sabi ni Superman Alex kanina, character building is also a plus factor, no? Pero itong ating pinag-uusapan tungkol sa road safety, this is everybody's ball game. Lahat tayo should be part of the solution.
Yes.
Am I correct?
Yes.
Raj?
Everybody.
Okay,
Not only us, we are here and sitting here and speaking to you, but everybody have to put themselves as a part of road safety. If lahat tayo, hindi tayo na mga katulad sa mga iba, wala tayo ng road safety.
Correct.
Everybody have to think we are on the road and we have to ride it in our own pace and own safety protocols we have to follow. Wala tayong problem dito.
Tama.
Yeah. Superman?
Well, I couldn't agree more doon sa pronouncement ni Nudge na importante talaga rito yung sinasabi nga natin, it's everybody's concern.
Yeah.
In fact, road safety is a shared responsibility, ika nga.
Kailangan ba ito maging political and social issue for everybody to be talagang magkaroon ng participation?
Palagi ko, the likes of Nudge will make this issue a trending one. That's why he's one of the crucial and ideal focal person because he's been doing all these things long before, no? So yung hindi lang yung kanyang advocacy, but yung kanyang immersion at that.
Kanina binanggit niya, for once, naging kamote driver si Nudge, no?
Yes.
Pero, what made you realize na yung 360-degree turn kailangan mong i-implement?
Yung alimbawa, sir, I am, if I am not a public figure or I am not a content creator, maybe I will be also same like before.
Okay.
So, also, so many things happen in front of me that, marami na mga kaibigan ko matay na. Marami na mga, wala ng, mga kamay, mga ganyan. Mangyari na harap ko.
Okay.
So, I said, this is not the time. This is nothing we don't get anything from here when we doing reckless ride or drive. We don't get anything here. Only, nakita ko, sir, dito sa social media, if you do reckless riding and you overspeeding, When you have a people watch, they say idol, 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 idol. And if you semblang, same people will call you kamute ka, kamute ka. Talaga sir, same people.
Okay.
Same people will call you kamute ka.
All right.
Because I was seeing on social media. So many of them riding, so many of them do things on the public road. Nakita ko ng post nila, marami na mga sabi, idol na idol kita, idol na idol kita. But when he semblang, same person is saying, kamute ka, hindi ka namatay. Ganun talaga na mangyayari dito. The mindset is social media mindset and the people mindset have to be changed.
Alright.
And kulang talaga ng education. I think probably LTO will be put more stricter on the licensing thing, because in Middle East, if you want to get a license, you have to pass 81 laws. 81, and you have to go through all the trainings.
Okay.
Parking, parallel parking, horizontal parking, that is one of your test.
Okay.
Same time when you sitting on the car, they will check everything. You putting the seat belt, you adjusting your mirror. If you didn't adjust your mirror, you have failed.
Wow. Naku, sayang, wala na tayong oras, no? Pero babalikan tayo ni Nudge next time. Superman, paalam muna tayo.
Well, napakaganda ng discussion natin, Johnny at Nudge, no? Ito yung mga pagkakataon that really inspire us that in despite, no, we are not alone. At sabi nga ni Nudge kanina, even a single one who will follow yung advocacy mo will suffices.
Yes,
really.
Yun nga sabi ko sa videos ko, when I promote safety riding or when I put something on the for the safety for the people, even 1 million kayo ng panood ng video ko, kahit wala na kayo ng panood ng video ko, if one person is follow what I said, I am okay with it. I am so happy. Yeah. There is people are changed their riding style just because they said, sir, tama ka sir. I am so happy. That is only my reward. I am okay with that one.
Alright, thank you so much. Yung ating mga Visayas Media Bureau na nakasama, si Superman Alex Sabaton, ang Executive Director ng Partnership for Enhanced Road Safety, and of course ang ating kaibigan Nudge Abdul, isang social media influencer, at ngayon po siya ay nagpo-promote ng road safety at advocates ng ating mga motorcycle rights. Si AJ Austria, ang ating technical director, si Angel Atienza, ang ating production head. Ako yung lingkod, Johnny Gomez, pansamantala. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
SOS, serbisyo, ora mismo, sigurado. Programang tatalakay sa kapangyarihan ng serbisyo sibil. SOS, serbisyo, ora mismo, sigurado. Programang hihimay sa kapangyarihan ng pamalang lokal. SOS, serbisyo, ora mismo, sigurado. Programang maglalapit sa pamalan at mamamayan. SOS, serbisyo, ora mismo, sigurado. Kikilos ang barangay para sa bayan. Edukasyon, kalusugan, trapiko, basura at iba pa. SOS, serbisyo, ora mismo, sigurado. Tatalakay sa mga problemang napapanahon, problemang hahanapan ng solusyon.